So, what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies.
Oh, man.
Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
I want to snoop through the rest of her stuff. Statue.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Oh, wow.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Okay. Let's go, I guess.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
We're gonna head back to Omega. I mean, head back to the afterlife.
End is not.
Let's go.
Is that Shepard? Shepard's supposed to be dead.
Hey!
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
They seem nice, but we're in Omega, so even though there are Solarians, we gotta be careful.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
That's pretty vague, but what is it you would need then?
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Why not? Everybody else is asking us for help.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Go to Marib's shop on the Citadel or Eternity on Ilium and find packages marked for Ish. Can we do both? We're going to the Citadel relatively soon.
Come on, let me in.
We have to go to the VIP section. I think I know where the VIP section is. I think we have to go over here, if I remember correctly.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime,
It's somewhere that's like...
enlistments was followed by a downturn.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega.
Let's see. It's the other part of the afterlife.
This ship tastes like poison anyway.
Is this the VIP area? Wait. Is this the VIP area? No, this is where the Patriarch is. Somewhere... Where's VIP? Afterlife VIP is over there. So I have to go this way, I think. I think I'm going in the right location. Yes, over here. Yeah. VIP only. Hey, you.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Okay. Simple rules.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Great.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing
Oh,
while on
great.
a drug called Halax.
Oh, great.
Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here.
So much pressure.
And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Split up, attract Morinth. I have to go seduce Ansari. Oh, Clive.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Really? Oh, well, I'm gonna have to go see if I can score some tickets then.
I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Are you...
Hard to get? Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Are you bothering this? Sorry.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
Wow. Nice.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
You're very welcome. Orphan. Vertin.
Lots of money on display here.
Jandulamake.
Verb. Insult.
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining. No thanks.
Let's talk to Edwin.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Good on you, Shep. I got some Paragon points for that one.
Hi again. I already said I loved you, though.
Why would I just insult the random Krogan? I have no idea. Dancing is probably not a good idea for Clive. I think that would probably be the worst thing for him to do in order to impress Morinth. So I'm going to avoid
Breathing
that.
on my drink.
It's hot. Sweaty.
Orphan. Vertin.
You're scary.
Verf. Let's talk to Vertin. Let's talk to Vertin.
We gotta hit some of that later. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hank off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
No muggings tonight, just leave.
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
My name is Morinth.
Oh.
I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place.
Who, me?
I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Ooh.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I'm confident.
I know what I like.
Do you?
Art, family.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
Travel, family, just the cars, music.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together.
Yeah, can you get me tickets?
You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Love coming home, I bring the change. Especially space exploration. I like the danger, I bring the change.
I'm not changed by the places I go. They're changed by me.
That's impressive. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Power is its own reward. Who has the power here? Power is safety, which means secure.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most, is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
I am sure you do. Samara is on the trail. They'll give it up for Clive for seducing Morinth. Ooh. Assault rifle. And a sword.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Halix if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Out of character, she's so creepy. So creepy.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Wait, is that an actual... Is that not a real sculpture? Is like an actual Krogan that's encased? Wow. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Do you have anything else to say?
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Alright, let's talk.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Yes, more safety is alive, but here it's muted and you're safe. Is that what you want?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this.
Uh-oh.
Look into my eyes.
Wow.
And tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Oh boy, here we go.
Morinth.
Mother.
Do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
I mean, she does have a point. Morinth does have a point.
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
Wow.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
Wow, now comes the choice. Oh my goodness, now comes the choice. So this is where things get really tricky, because Clive... Ugh. Let me start with this. Let me start with talking about the situation out of character first. So, again, out of character. If you remember, the very first Shepard that I ever played was a female Shepard who was pretty much all Paragon. She was all Paragon. And I played through Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 with my female Shepard first. And in Mass Effect 2, she chose Samara over Morinth, obviously. Then I came up with Clive. I made Clive in Mass Effect 1, and this was long before I was Let's Playing. This is way before I even knew what a Let's Play was, when I was playing Mass Effect 1 with my second Shepard, Clive. And Clive's main purpose was not to be in a Let's Play, because I didn't know what Let's Plays were back then, but his main purpose was to allow me to explore many, but not all, but many different decisions that my first shepherd, my female shepherd, did not choose. Hence why, when I played with Clive the first time, he ended up romancing Ashley because my female shepherd romanced Caden. So, because Clive really was basically a character originally just to explore new possibilities, different possibilities, when it came to this decision, I really wanted to see what the game would be like if you had Morinth instead of Samara. So because of that, I had Clive choose Morinth over Samara. Now here's where things get tricky, because then comes Mass Effect 3. And in Mass Effect 3, that was my very first Let's Play, and I wanted it to be a gay Let's Play for a male shepherd, a gay male Let's Play. And the only gay male shepherd that I had at the time was Clive, which is why I went with Clive for my first time playthrough and my first Let's Play with Mass Effect 3. And I used Clive's history, which includes him choosing Samara over Morinth. Now I am, like I said, playing through Mass Effect 1 and 2 again, and I am trying to basically bridge the gap and complete Clive's trilogy as a Let's Play. I'm trying to reenact, as you know, virtually every single decision that he made in Mass Effect 1 and in Mass Effect 2, with the only exception of him romancing Caden all the way through and keeping Caden alive through Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3. So I want to keep Clive's history consistent, because my goal is to make this Let's Play 1 and 2 pretty much connect seamlessly with Mass Effect 3, again, with the one exception being that he romanced Caden. So in order for me to stay true to that, I have to choose Samara I have to choose Morinth over Samara. But here's the problem, as many of you are probably seeing while I'm talking about this, is it just seems so out of character for Clive to choose Samara over Morinth. Because I think that realistically, in real life, if I was really thinking about Clive as in character and not as this is a person, not as this is a character that I'm just trying to explore different choices with, you know, if I was trying to really stay true to his character, he would choose Samara over Morinth, like, in the end. So I'm trying to figure out a way to explain why he would choose Morinth over Samara. And the best way I could explain that is starting with the fact that he's always been uneased, like I said, with how Samara is just, there's the code and that's all there is to it. And he thinks that that's dangerous. It's dangerous for you to have a code and just follow it without question. It just seems a little too extreme for him, and he feels that can be really dangerous. You know, just as dangerous as, you know, it's like too lawful. You're being super lawful. The extreme of lawfulness versus being chaotic. So I think that he believes that in either direction, being extremely lawful or extremely chaotic is bad. Is it as bad as Morinth, you know, killing people and enjoying to kill people? No, I don't think Clive believes that it's worse than that. But let me take this a step further then. I think Clive is also uneased by the fact that Samara is so cold about her daughter. This is still her daughter. She tells Morinth not to call her mom, even though Morinth is, to play devil's advocate, she's totally right. She didn't choose to be who she was. And, you know, it's not fair for her to necessarily choose to be in a life of solitude, just like Samara's other daughters did. It's almost like saying that if you were born gay, and if your parents believed that you were, you know, a demon or a or as Samara put it, like a disease that needs to be purged, you know, that's either that you either have the choice of, you know, acting on your sexuality or suppressing it. And we know, at least I believe, that suppressing it is not really the right answer. However, being gay doesn't mean that you kill people. So that means, so, you know, yes, there's a difference in there, and so I understand that difference. But it's still, like, little things like that just makes Clive very uncomfortable, because Samara is so quick to just see this woman as not her daughter and just see her as a disease that needs to be purged and nothing more. I think the fact that she says you're a disease that has to be purged and nothing more is a problem with Clive, because I think he is somehow hoping that Morinth is, like, you know, redeemable in some way. So I think the way that I'm going to now ultimately explain him choosing Morinth over Samara is that, and this is the best explanation I can think of. If you guys have better explanations, feel free to put it down in the comments, because I can't think of anything better than this. And I think really the best explanation is that Shepard is only human, and he makes mistakes. He can make mistakes, and he'd like to believe that he's strong. He'd like to believe that he's confident, but I think that there can be moments of weakness for him, because that's what makes him human. I think that there are moments where he can be vulnerable, and I think that some of Morinth's, like, persuasive, whatever you call it, like her thrall, whatever you want to call it, sort of rubbed off on Clive a little too much. Like, yeah, it looked like he resisted it, but I think that there's still remnants of her that sort of is mesmerizing and brainwashing Shepard for this moment of weakness to choose Morinth over Samara, and he's justifying it, you know, because of her enthrallment. She's able to have Clive justify all of those things that I told you about earlier, all of those things that, you know, can be a argument towards choosing Morinth over Samara. But if he was thinking clearly, if he was thinking without being under the influence of Morinth's, you know, brainwashing or whatever you want to call it, he would have considered, you know, Samara to outweigh the arguments towards Samara would still outweigh the arguments towards Morinth. Even though there do exist, in Clive's mind, there does exist sympathies towards Morinth and reasons for him to choose Morinth over Samara. But because he's not thinking right at the moment, then he has succumbed to a moment of weakness and ended up choosing Morinth because A, he thinks that she, as an Ardat-Yakshi, should not be persecuted for who she is. She should not, you know, he feels that he can reason with Morinth more than he can with Samara, because Samara is so set in her ways. It's the code and nothing else, and even if something makes more logical sense, more practical sense, or more emotional sense, she's not going to follow it because she's just going to follow the code. And to Clive, that's scary. That might be scarier to him than trying to convince Morinth to, oh, I don't know, not kill people by sleeping with them, or at least until the end of the mission. And 3, realizing that Morinth is a super ridiculously powerful. I mean, she's an Ardat-Yakshi. The way that Samara talked about her, it sounds like Morinth may actually be more powerful than even Samara, and Samara is pretty darn powerful. And in that moment of weakness, maybe Clive values that power more. And because it's for the quote-unquote greater good. For the greater good is how he's justifying it. He needs to go for Morinth because she's more powerful, supposedly, as an Ardat-Yakshi. And, you know, she has her own hopes and dreams, all this stuff, appreciation about art and music and all that good things. Again, if it wasn't for the fact that Clive, if Clive was in a different state of mind right now, if he was thinking a lot clearer, then he would realize, no, there's more reasons for him to choose Samara over Morinth, but because of the way that he's sort of confuddled, he ends up choosing Morinth. And from a narrative point of view, I like that, because then this becomes Clive's biggest regret. He's not perfect, he's not invincible, and the weight of this quote-unquote mistake, the weight of this deepest regret is going to haunt him, you know, for the rest of his life, probably. You know, this is probably going to be a huge turning point for him, and, you know, I think that he needs to have something like this. He needs to have a moment of weakness, just because I think it's more interesting. It makes him, like I said, more quote-unquote human. It makes him not perfect, and having something that he deeply regrets like this, I think is good storytelling. So, again, sorry if that takes forever. I'm like going through the Forrester syndrome. But it's kind of cool watching these two kind of just, you know, be in a biotic standstill right now. But yeah, that's the best way that I can explain this. Again, if you have an even better explanation in character why Clive would choose Morinth over Samara, feel free to write it down in the comments. But at least for this moment right now, this is the best way I can explain it. Because, again, I'm trying to keep everything else besides the Kaidan romance consistent, so it lines up with my Mass Effect 3 Let's Play. So,
Morinth will be more useful to me.
You will regret your choice.